it's sort of changed, and then go into the game test framework stuff. Alright.
I just got a ping from Cap. First thing, can I friend them? Second, can I recommend them some music? Okay. Hold on.
There's gonna be quite a bit that's gonna be there's gonna be quite a bit that needs to be changed, but a lot of the changes, like the origins, JSON UI, and the resource bar UI, that's a very... Though it's changed quite a bit, the amount of stuff you're going to need to do is not as much as you needed to do before.
Yeah, it looks very, very scary, is all I gotta say.
It looks
you'll eventually
scary.
Understand it, but God, does it look scary. Like, I've just now figured out how to do 2 powers out of however many I need to do. I figured out the roots power and the favorite food power. And y'all heard me struggling. So basically, as soon as the power is added... Oh yeah, I almost forgot to give them 5 of the other item as well. Run command...
Bell is just gonna evaporate, like that emoji.
We do not need to talk about evaporating, Lammas. We need to not talk about that. No evaporation.
Oh, I know evaporation.
You know exactly what happened.
So yeah, changes to like the events and the OD scoreboards. Well, for one, detecting the item you're holding and the item in your offhand doesn't. Those scoreboards don't exist anymore. And the armor detection scoreboards have been changed to tell you if you're wearing anything in that slot or not.
Thank you. I needed that.
Yeah. Because currently, because of a Minecraft bug, checking for air in your armor slots results in error. Yeah. So, just to get around that, I kept the armor detection things for now, but it only detects air or anything else, so 1 or 0.
Mm-hmm. Which is so very helpful. I'm glad that you did that. Thank you.
Yeah, it'll probably be removed once they fix the issue, but I won't remove it like
not once. If.
Yeah, true. But I won't remove it instantly because you guys will still need to update your packs and stuff. But once it does get fixed, then I'd recommend switching. Yeah, detecting when you stop holding the item, it's kind of a pain.
Yeah. It's almost as if someone had to bring that to his attention. Almost, you know?
And then for events and stuff, there isn't magic projectile or electric projectile, I forget what they're called anymore, because once I start doing the projectiles for like Starborn and stuff, you won't really need those projectiles anymore because you can just do them with game test. And then events like damage over time, I've removed it because they don't activate right away. So you can, like, bob in water and you won't take damage. So I'm switching to use my own sort of damage thing. That way, you can't just bob in water and be fine.
My one way of walking around. No.
Wow.
Oh, time to just start levitating over water as Endirian. Unfortunate, I know.
And I mean, that's really all that's changed with, like, the entities and events and scoreboards. Belle is just taking notes.
Write that down, write that down.
That's literally what they're doing.
The question. For powers that, like... Actually, yeah, hold on. Let me look at this again, then. For whenever a power is made, right? Actually, hold on. I think I could just check your file for this. Hold on. I think I can just check. That's... Oh, okay, no, I can just check your file. I'm good.
Okay. And then, yeah, that's basically all that's really changed there. So if you want to look at the dialogue.json stuff, you can see it's changed a little bit, but really, you just copy and paste what you see there, and you just edit the stuff in for your origins.
I have a question for you then, Lammas. In the files, right? For example, with the Gift of the Wind's power, there's only one underscore in the name. What is the reason for this?
Only one underscore?
Yeah, it's after cooldown. You removed the Gift of the Wind's one. Like, you removed where it says that in the scoreboard add objective thing. Is there a specific reason for that or no?
Oh, you mean like how it's called Gift of Winds underscore cooldown?
Yeah, was that just because you changed it?
Yeah, I
or was
changed.
there something that was preventing it? That was my question.
Honestly, I just wanted to make it so it wasn't abbreviated to GOTW.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to confirm that. Thank you.
Yeah, but then I also had to keep it below like 16 characters, so I had to. So that's why it's Gift of Winds underscore CD. All one word.
Oh my god, my eyes. What is this?
And then before we get into like game test stuff, if you get, well, also like functions too. Well, actually, if you look at functions, you'll see that's like there's basically nothing there anymore.
Yeah, they got rocked by the left-handed Thanos. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Yeah, the only thing that is there is initialize functions, because typing run CMD, the function, the player, every single time was annoying, so I just left those functions.
Dude was like, I'm done.
And
let's see, ticked scoreboard. Okay, I have to put the parentheses here.
And then in the resource pack, with the UI and the text and stuff, you'll see that the way the texts are formatted has changed a little bit. And that, also, by the way, you aren't going to need pack IDs anymore, because I found a way around that.
Dude was really in his bag when he made version 1.4. I'm gonna just say it now. Dude was really feeling himself. Dude was sitting there like Vector.
What?
I'm literally sitting in my swivel chair right now.
See?
I'm literally just been spinning this whole time.
Dude is unpredictable. let's see. Let the cooldown. If the cooldown equals 0, if the cooldown is greater than 0, okay. If cooldown is greater than 0.
And then, because I'm changing how the resource bars work to be basically every single stage requires a certain, what is it? Words.
English.
Every single stage will require a different title command for the action bar.
Oh.
It's actually been, like, the amount you have to do for resource bars has decreased, like, a lot.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
You literally just have to specify, hey, I want this to be the name, and I want this to be the image, and you're good.
No, it's goofy.
Ooh.
Because I did all the stuff for the 72 different stages it can be in, like, in behind the scenes, sort of. So you literally just define the image and the name of the resource bar, and you're good. And then
goes to 1. Alright, I have a question real quick.
Yep.
What is this line right here? Hold on.
Okay.
What is this line right here? In the
That-
cooldown line.
That decreases that variable by 1.
Okay. Because I see that there, right? Because it just shows
Mhm.
CD minus minus and then that. Right after
Yeah.
the little scoreboard, remove scoreboard stuff. Like, what is the purpose of this thing right here? Like, it says cooldown minus minus. And last time I checked, 2 negatives is a positive.
It's the same thing as saying that.
Oh, okay, good to know, good to know. Well, actually... Alright, hold on. So cooldown equals cooldown minus 1, okay. It just confused me why there were just 2 minuses, and I'm like, excuse me, what even is this?
I see.
Alright, let's see.
But yeah, so resource bars much simpler, and then with the origins.json, it's also been simplified.
You could have fooled me. There's some stuff in here that's like, man, how did you even... I'm trying to find where I left off now. Okay, purple, green, well, purple, blue, blue, blue. Where's the blue one?
But yeah, so in version 1.3, you had to put a space, then the name, then another space, then a description for every power. But I've simplified that, so now you can just say, hey, I want to display this power, and it'll do the spacing and the naming of the power automatically.
Hold on, let me look at this.
Yeah.
Like I said, he was in his bag when he did this.
Powers, basically, everything up until the powers is gonna be pretty easy as long as you've done a little bit of JavaScript. If you haven't yet, then
Suffer. That's what he says.
yeah, basically that's how, we can just put it that way, though. Everything has been simplified a little bit better, so it doesn't take as much to... Because I realized that if you wanted to add or remove powers from an origin, you had to renumber all of the padding, as it was torture. So that was one of the biggest changes I wanted to make.
miracle and a half right there. Hold on, let's see. Show resource bar main, gift of the winds, other, cooldown. Oh, my phone. Okay.
And then we could go to, I mean, really all there's left to look at now is probably the game test framework stuff, but I'm not sure which one we want to look at first, like the extra or main pack. The main pack has more stuff in it, but it might also make more sense to look at it first. So, I guess we can look into the main.js or main stuff first. So, so Belle and Ruby, how much experience so far do you have with like JavaScript and stuff? Oh boy.
My eyes are glazing over one error, and it's so infuriating. Oh, okay. I found it.
I mean, there's this one tutorial that will probably help. I sent it earlier, but it's 3 hours, but
Oh boy.
yeah, it goes through basically all the basics and some more stuff that will be helpful.
And right now at this part right here.
Oh, that's
in the
Java.
tick section is where the resource bar goes, right? Like in ticked is where it goes. Like if the power is running, it'll tick down the resource. I think that's where it goes, yeah?
Yeah, so that way it shows every tick.
So this part is looking good, I believe, then. At least I think, anyway.
So yeah, that's some JavaScript that you'll just for their power.
No, how I'm doing this. I'm like low-key, like I'm 50-50 on autocorrect, yet still looking at things somehow. Well, not autocorrect, like I'm on autopilot, I mean, anyway. Alright, now let's try this. If...
So you're saying you can understand it, Ruby?
Facts! Minecraft is built goofy!
And honestly, all the stuff in that screenshot was stuff coded by me, so like, I guess my stuff is more readable than Minecraft's code.
Now I just gotta figure out one more thing. Let's see, hold on. I'm gonna look at this again real quick. Okay, so I can just grab scoreboards.
So, do we want to go into like how? Do we want to just go over like what you need to know in order to make an origin, or more so you understand how the packs work? Wait. because I mean, yes, that it's very important you learn how to make an origin. But I'm saying, like, just what you need, or so you can also understand how things work in the background. Which, I'll be honest, isn't really needed. But sometimes it's nice to be like, hey, how does this work? Oh, okay. I guess background information isn't needed.
Yeah, I'll regret that one.
Yeah, I guess you.
Trust me,
Yeah,
background information key AF.
Yeah, you can pick up
Or
on
am I
it while
messing
you
with
do
it?
it.
The world may never know.
Okay, so you guys are in the main.js, right? Or, well, not main.js, in the main pack, right?
So, hold on.
Alright. Present.
Yes, scoreboard. Get score.
Dang. Lamma. Well, I guess
hold
people. What are you seeing now, Ruby?
Yes, it is very much so. This is what I'm looking at currently.